Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a Convicted Cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And as promised, I'm about to do my complete Vinegar Syndrome and partner labels collection. I only have a few partner labels in my collection, so why not just lump it together, right? Plus, they essentially have the same packaging and style and all that jazz. Yeah, I sort of found out after my last video, by happenstance, today is my second anniversary of my YouTube channel. And I was my lifelong goal to get 1 subscriber every day, and I've crushed that goal by 2 whole subscribers, because yay me. Oh god, why do I bother? But anyways, thank you anyone and everyone who's watched even one of my videos, commented, liked, and especially subscribed. You helped me break the challenge literally as of like today. Otherwise I would not have hit that impossible feat of 1 sub per day. I do not have a crazy amount of Vinegar Syndrome movies, probably more than my Kino collection, not quite as much as my Arrow collection. It's in that range. But they're also cool to look at, even without the slipcovers, which I think I only have 2. They're just gorgeous. So I'm going to start with the VSU line and work my way to the smaller ones, essentially, because the VSUs may be the coolest thing they make. And I can't wait to see what they unveil tonight at their Black Friday pre-sale at midnight, 11 p.m. my time, so that's nice. They're going to be unveiling 5 new titles, I believe. They're going to have the pre-orders for their mystery titles. They're going to be unveiling a new VSU, which I have all of, which you will see in a second, so I will definitely be buying that for sure. And they teased a 10-film collection of some sort, which has warmed my cockles, even more so than the VSU. With Vinegar Syndrome, you never know. It could be the coolest box set you'll ever see in your life, or it could just be like a very cool box filled to the brim with molten hot diarrhea. But, I like molten hot diarrhea, so who am I going to complain? Because I am a huge loser, I own all of these. I have not seen any of these films yet. No, I've seen one of them, but I haven't watched any of these editions because, as we know, we don't watch movies. We just collect them. Vinegar Syndrome's a weird label. It's tough to have a 4 or 5 year old in the house and convince your wife to watch one of these movies. You know what I mean. VSU number 1, Beastmaster. This came out before I knew Vinegar Syndrome was a thing. I was lucky and got it on eBay for a very reasonable price, brand new. I'll pop the little case out of here at least, so you can see it. There's that. And I believe this is blue, yeah. So you can still get this. You might even be able to get it with a slipcover only, but not in the giant VSU magnetic clasp box, which we all love so. Yeah, these releases are just gorgeous beyond all reason. Next, number 2 is 6 String Samurai. I got this one half off or whatever, but it was like $30, which for a release like this is absolutely stunning. I love it. This one I really need to watch because I can watch it with my kid. Cloak and Dagger. I don't know how I've never seen this. I was like the perfect age to at least have seen it at some point. I grew up on plenty of 80s movies. This might have my favorite slipcover though. It looks like the old Atari game. I love it. And the actual case itself really looks like an old Atari game. So possibly my favorite slipcover / case artwork. Surprised I haven't seen this one yet. Roadhouse. How have I not seen or owned Roadhouse before in my life? But I think I waited until the right time to finally get it. Probably the most normal movie in the Vinegar Syndrome collection that I will be showing off. Roadhouse, yeah. I love it. I love it. Not the movie, I've never seen it, but I love the fact that I have it and how cool this is. And the late great Terry Funk's in this movie. I didn't know that until after he passed away. So that'll be fun to watch for that reason. This one I have seen, but it's been a million years. Sidekicks. I have this on VHS somewhere too. With the great Joe Piscopo. Yeah, this was a big announcement. This was, I believe, a VHS to 4K leap. So no DVD No Blu-ray, just VHS to 4K. And number 6, yep, is Showgirls, an inevitable bad movie Bible episode, if there ever was one. This is a gorgeous one too. Cover on this thing is amazing. That's the back, there's the front. I love it. It's so pretty. So pretty. Are they expensive? Kinda. Are they amazing? Yes. So they kind of even out. Nothing a Saved by the Bell fan can do without Showgirls. So that is the VSU line. Chunky style. There we go. Campbell's Chunky Soup. VSUs. Next, I will be showing the hard box slip boxes and the VSAs, of which I only have a couple, so I'll be right back with those. And we're back, yes. I have a couple of little box sets, too. I kind of forgot about. I didn't forget about them, I just forgot to mention them. I had this cool Frankenstein. Well, who's it again? Paul Morrissey, not the singer. Frankenstein set. Very cool packaging. 2 different slip cases inside. Slip boxes, or slip cases, slip covers. There we go. But we have Flesh for Frankenstein. Amazing. Amazing looking things. So there's that one. And then we've got, if I can get this in the box, I love this one, Frankenstein 3D. Just in time for my 3D TV to take a shit on me. I haven't had a chance to watch this yet, but I'm loving me this case. It is gorgeous. Get in there, you little Dickens. This one, Thriller. Another double pack. This thing sold out, I believe, the day it went on sale, essentially. Or at least that weekend, I forget exactly. 2 different versions of essentially the same film, Thriller. You could still get this, I think, but not the set. And these are on 4K. And here's the alternate version that you can no longer get. You can only get the one I just showed you. They Call Her One-Eye. This is the film that Quentin Tarantino was inspired by for, what's her name's character in Kill Bill? I can't think of it. Daryl Hannah? There we go. She had the eye patch. Into one of my favorites. Miami Connection. Glorious, glorious film. Amazing soundtrack. I'm not even being sarcastic. I genuinely love listening to the soundtrack when I'm in my car. So yeah, this is the hard box. This is like the one that got me. Like when they released this for a Black Friday 2 years ago or whatever, I was sold. And then there's the slipcover inside. And then the case has that artwork on it yet again. But I genuinely enjoy the hell out of this movie. It is fun. I haven't watched the alternate cut though. There was the alternate cut of Escape from Miami. There we go. The name of the song in the movie is Escape from Miami during the opening credits, so that makes sense. But Miami Connection, if this is still available, and you even think you might enjoy this, get this, because it's fantastic, and the release is amazing. This one, I really love. I just watched this like 2 weeks ago. Prospect. This is from Gunpowder and Sky. This is a really, really cool, super low-budget science fiction movie with everyone's favorite actor, Pedro Pascal, in it. It's another one. It comes with trading cards, too. How cool is that? I'm not going to take them off of there, because why bother? But it's a cool little feature that I've never seen on another one. And then there's the slip for that. I was lucky and got this after it went out of print at a local sort of mom and pop video game collectible store. They had one copy of this for months. And once I saw it was out of print, I was like, you know what, I should go see if they have it, and they still did, so I snatched it up. You can still get the 4K. I don't know if you can get the slipcover at all. I think it's just the standard version, but I highly recommend this movie if you like slow burn sci-fi movies, or even independent movies in general. It's a very impressive movie. I have yet to watch this release. I've seen the movie. I was hoping to get this in time for October last year, but I might squeak out a few October videos this year, just because I want to do one for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 so badly. And I think my wife has never seen this, so she'll have a fun time. I love these slip box releases, though. They're just gorgeous. Classic posters. I think this was the teaser poster, and that was the Breakfast Club poster, if you will. Yeah, awesome release. Ticks is next. I have not seen this one yet. I don't know why my wife does not want to watch it. It's not like she's grossed out by bugs. She is. But this is an all-star cast. Why am I holding it like that? There we go. It's got Clint Howard, so that right there means it's worth having. And I want to say Seth Green, very young Seth Green, is in this as well. There's Clint right there on the back, handsome as always. That was my slip boxes, and I have 2 VSA releases. They are the ones that are hand numbered on top with the bottom loader. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. I'm stupid. Slip boxes or slip cases, essentially. I have the Grave. This is one that was $10 during their 10 for 10 sale or whatever. So any of these that were on sale that week, I grabbed. So yeah, it pops out like that. This has a good cast too. It's got what's his name and who's it's, you know, them. Craig Sheffer, I believe he's the guy from Nightbreed. Josh Charles, who my wife likes because he's in the TV shows that she likes. So this is one I could get her to watch. And the next one she actually wants to watch too. I just haven't gotten around to it. Ted Bundy. I've seen this one. It is a, I believe, direct-to-video Ted Bundy film. It might have gone to like some festivals or something. Very limited release in theaters, perhaps. But I remember seeing it on the DVD. And it's not bad. I like the guy who plays Ted Bundy in it. He looks like Chris Pratt on the case for some reason. So there's the case. I recommend this one, especially if you get it during like their half-off sales or something like that. This is one to grab. Yeah, these are hand numbered, like I said. So this is 1862 out of 5,000. So once those are gone, they're gonna focus. No, close enough. They're gone. They're gone. I'm guessing. I don't know if they even have standard versions of those releases because I'm ignorant. All right, on to the standard releases next. My fat ass knocked the tripod over getting up to grab these. So this is the first of what are only 2 more batches of standard or slipcover releases. This one I got during the 10 for 10 sale. Alien from LA. A mystery science theater episode film, which if you know me, you know me. I love to buy any movie that is featured in a mystery science theater episode on a way too nice for its own good release. Blu-ray or 4K, whichever. But this lady's gorgeous. I forget her name. Oh yeah, Albert Pune directed this too. I always forget that. The 1990 Captain America movie. Awesome indie filmmaker. And it's Canon Film. Oh, Kathy Ireland. There we go. Kathy Ireland. She is pretty. She plays like a nerd in this. So it's just like, she's like that cliche nerd in 80s movies where like she's ugly, where it's like this gorgeous woman, but she has glasses, so she's ugly. That's how this movie starts. We're so shallow. Next, we have the 4K of Amityville Horror, the classic. This is the first time I've ever seen this movie, watching this 4K. I like the release a lot more than I liked the movie. Not that I hated the movie, but, you know, I didn't think it was anything too special, to be honest. It's good. Not great. But got a good cast. Rod Steiger, James Brolin, Margot Kidder. This one looks familiar. Beware, Children at Play. Just got this one today in my unboxing video. This is another 10 for 10. No reason not to buy Blades. Have I seen it? No. Is it about a killer lawnmower? I think so. That's enough for me. Anything with a killer lawnmower is worth $10. That's in the Constitution. Check it out. Another recent pickup. Blood Theater. I highly recommend Blood Theater. No, it does not have a slipcover anymore, but it is a double feature with The Visitants from the director of Hobgoblins, which we'll get to that. Blood Theater is fun as hell. Another $10 pickup during that sale. Creature. Shitty Aliens ripoff from the 80s. I can't remember if I've seen this in its entirety. Here's another bad movie Bible episode in waiting, which is kind of sad because this movie's not really bad. I mean, I could see why it'd be in the book because of what it is, but it's really not a bad movie. Dead Heat. Good 4K. I mean, for what I've heard, I haven't opened this to watch it. I'm basically waiting to do the Bad Movie Bible episode and watch it. But I've seen it, and I like this movie. Joe Pescopo, Treat Williams. He just passed away, right? That's too bad. Treat Williams was cool. And then there's the original poster artwork there. Joe Pescopo. Hey, his movies are coming out on 4K, apparently. Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome. My dumbass didn't even realize that my phone ran out of memory, so I have to go back a tad. I've been both a fat ass and a dumbass in this video already, which is rare, even for me. So next we have Don't Open Until Christmas. I need to get around to this one this Christmas because I did not watch it last Christmas. There is boobies on the front, and there's a creepy dude with a plastic mask on the back. But on the standard case, no boobies, as you can see. I won't show them as close up because, you know, boobies. But I love this slipcover because I'll cover those boobies. It's like a Christmas card signed by everyone at Vinegar Syndrome, and it says Merry Christmas for Vinegar Syndrome, carved gingerly into this poor woman's belly. Next, we have the first purchase I ever made from Vinegar Syndrome. This is what got me into them. This is what got me addicted to their releases. Childhood favorite, Drop Dead Fred. A lot of people love this as a kid and hated it as an adult. Some people the other way around. I loved it as a kid, and I still like it quite a bit as an adult. And my kid liked it, which is the best thing about it. There's not many Vinegar Syndrome releases I can watch with my then 4-year-old at the time, that we can watch together. Just in general. Not even that he'll like. Just that I could watch and not get, arrested. This is a good one. I got this slipcover right before we were out of print, so I was very happy. Fade to Black. This was a good movie. I watched this one. This is one of the few Vinegar Syndrome titles that I've heard nothing but decent to good things about. So that's why I jumped on it as soon as I possibly could. There's the artwork there. This stars Dennis Christopher as a person who's essentially obsessed with movies. Essentially becomes like a serial killer while fantasizing about him being in the movies. It's really interesting. I actually highly recommend this. Like I said, I don't think you can get a slipcover with it anymore. But if the movie is the standard version and it's on sale soon during Black Friday or whatever, I highly recommend Fade to Black. It's a good one. This one is pretty good too. Very weird. Freeway. I watched this one, first time watch when I watched this on 4K. Starring Academy Award winner Reese Witherspoon and Kiefer Sutherland. I do not have Freeway 2. I figured I would risk blind buying this one because I've at least heard good things about it. Second one, they probably made the deal to release Freeway on 4K, and they were like, only if you take Freeway 2 with you. And they were like, fine. I imagine that's how that happened. All right, next is a double feature. I just got Hard Rock Zombies and Slaughterhouse Rock. Cover is a little underwhelming because it combines both artworks, but the slipcover, as always, is gorgeous. Assuming I can put it back on the damn case. Okay, this one I was glad. This very cool, substantially better slipcover for this one was long out of print. But I'm glad they re-released a new slipcover for it so that I could finally buy it guilt-free. And that is Hell Comes to Frogtown, a very fun movie in the Bad Movie Bible, as many of these are, like I always say. I love this sexy frog slipcover. I got this the same day as Showgirls. I was like, there's a lot of neon thong slipcovers today. But here's what the original cover looked like. This is the poster. This movie is fun as hell. Essentially, it's like a world in the future run by women, and all the men are infertile, except Roddy Piper, of course. His rowdy rod is piping more so than other men on the earth, apparently. So you can see where I'm going with this. It's a fun one. If you don't have it, if you haven't seen it, I recommend that one. Another double feature I got, Horror High and Stanley. Have not seen either of these ones yet. This was one of the secret titles, I think, when they did that everything package when Miami Connection came out. Although I do prefer this cover with the even diagonal slant. Here's another case of a new slipcover for a classic release that I could not live without. Hobgoblins, the Rick Sloan masterpiece from the maker of Blood Diner. Was it? Or Blood Theater, not Blood Diner. Was I saying Blood Diner the whole time when I meant to say Blood Theater? I hope not. This is another Mystery Science Theater amazing film that I think might be in the Bad Movie Bible. I'll have to double check, but if it is, be damn sure there'll be an episode for this. Or a watch-along. I've been wanting to do Bad Movie Bible watch-alongs, live stream-wise. If anyone would watch that, or be down with that, or want to watch one with me as we just bullshit about the movie, let me know. It sounds fun. I'll do it by myself, because I'm a loser. But if people want to join in on the Hobgoblins fun, or one of these other Bad Movie Bible movies, let me know. Anyone want to watch Dead Heat with me? Another 4K, I just got the incredible Melting Man with amazing Rick Baker makeup. Rick Baker makeup. It's the first new horror creature. I don't know if you knew that. My wife picked this one out, and she immediately regretted it. Invisible Maniac. It's terrible, but it's the fun kind of terrible, so I enjoyed it. Cool slipcover. There's one that you can get a super special slipcover that I saw a handful of people have. Where was lenticular. That was cool. Where it showed biddies, I believe. And there's the clearly high budget original artwork. I'm guessing that's the VHS cover, because I'd be surprised if this movie had a poster. This was one I was recommended from Vin. Keep an eye out. Sadly, I have not had a chance to watch it. I know he's asked me, and like I said, I always suck in watching the actual movies I buy. but it's a French comedy, very short. It's like 70 minutes long, and it's got the actor from Man Bites Dog in it. And I like Man Bites Dog. So yeah, it is 73 minutes long. I could watch this on the toilet. This one I have seen, but I haven't opened this 4K yet. Madman. This one is based on the Cropsey legend, if I'm remembering the correct movie, which is the same story that The Burning is based on. The Burning, I would say, is a better movie, but Madman isn't terrible. And it stars the lady from the original Dawn of the Dead, if I'm not crossing my wires. This is a good one. I like this one. Mutant Hunt. When they announced this one, I was like, oh yeah, can't wait for the sale for that one, because a lot of these are kind of pricey, but they're so cool. Look at this guy's little extendable arm. Oh, it's hilarious. I've seen this movie. It is hilarious. It is a movie that should be in the Bad Movie Bible. If it is not, I don't think it is. But perhaps I'll write a New Testament one day when I run out of movies that are in there to watch. But I actually enjoyed this. Is a very good bad sci-fi action movie. There we go. Here's the second of two Blu-rays without slipcovers. This is the first one I bought because I just genuinely wanted to see this movie. I didn't even realize it was a Vinegar Syndrome movie until I just came across it. Pandemonium. It is a horror spoof comedy with an all-star cast of then unknowns, including Paul Rubens, of all people. It's got Phil Hartman in it, and Judge Reinhold, and I think Carol Kane is in it. There's some really good scenes in this movie. It's not a great movie, duh, but it has some really funny stuff in it. This is the other mystery title, I believe, that I got. Scared to Death. Cool looking thing, though. And it has a butt on the back, so, you know, that's cool. If you're ever on the fence, make sure it's got boobies and butts, and then you know it's worth watching, right? This one I've heard is surprisingly good, and this was another $10 pickup during that sale. Steel and Lace. I thought that was a flower in this lady's hair until I had it in my hands, and I was like, oh, it's like a robot brain. I'm stupid, because steel like robots. This is a gorgeous cover, though. I love the color, the blue and pink colors. Oh, I love it. Looks like Frances McDormand. Probably why I like it so much. All right, here's another, I want to say replacement slipcover, but a re-release alternate slipcover they did for, I believe that was their first 4K they ever released, Tammy and the T-Rex. Even though it says Tanny and the T-Rex on the slipcover, I think that might have been the original title, and then they changed it because people were probably like, what the hell is Tanny? That's not a person's name. So the actual cover says Tammy and the T-Rex, and this has Paul Walker, R.I.P., and Denise Richards, and the guy who plays Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. A So Bad It's Good modern classic. This is my other Gunpowder and Sky. Tragedy Girls. It looked fun. This is another $10 pickup. It looked worth it. $10 with a slipcover. Can't be that bad, right? The slipcover is like off center. See how it's like, so it's like hard to get out of here. Yeah. But there's the cover. And it has the girl from Deadpool in it. I can't think of her name. Alexandria Rapp and Brianna Hildebrand. And it has Jack Quaid. He's cool. Kevin Durand. And Craig Robinson. So it's got some good people. I think it's from 2018. 17 or 18. So it's a newer one. Last but not least, another Bad Movie Bible entry. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. Damn, this looks great. It's a sci-fi musical from the 80s. That's terrible. So you know it's good. So I'm excited to finally watch that when I get around to it. Like I said, another Bad Movie Bible video waiting to happen. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. That is everything. That is my Vinegar Syndrome and sub-label collection. But I'll mention it again today, assuming you're watching it in time. Today/tomorrow at midnight, whatever you want to think about it, is their not halfway to Black Friday. What the hell month is it? I don't know. Their Black Friday pre-sale. So tonight at midnight Eastern time, they will be unveiling their Black Friday slate for pre-order, and they will be unveiling their next VSU title, which is a guaranteed buy because I have them all. And it's a Paramount film. They did say that. They didn't say what it was, but they said it was a Paramount classic. So at least it's from a real studio, I guess you can think of it that way. And they have their a few titles, plus their mystery titles that you don't find out what they are until Black Friday, which is fun. If the 3 titles that aren't mystery titles are good enough, I would consider buying them. I did it once. And then they said they are doing a 10 film box set of some sort, which could either be the greatest thing ever or just hot garbage. So, but I'm still so excited to find out what it is. And if it's worth getting, I would genuinely consider it. Happy 2nd anniversary to me. Hurrah. Please like, share, and subscribe. Keep giving me that 1 sub a day in the course of 2 years, but you know, when you're an acquired taste like Vinegar Syndrome, you take what you can get. I just try to have fun and talk to fun people. I've loved meeting you guys over the past 2 years and your comments and all that stuff. I just started being able to do memberships and things like that, and I would love to build that up over the course of the year, next year. Hashtag goals, right? On that note, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.